So, sustainability is the need of the hour. The world cannot survive without this urgent mission and a culture of sustainability. Talking sustainability is very important for every entrepreneur, for consultants, for professionals, government bodies, academicians, in fact, everyone. I congratulate GreenPro for organizing this international conference. GreenPro Type 1 Eco Label has played a big role in sustainability movement not only in India but at international level. This platform enables us to talk more on sustainability, in particular today about net zero, low carbon embodied products and technologies. And I would like to talk about it from a perspective of product design, a slightly different perspective. It's not just about materials, but also how you use these materials and make products with reduced embodied carbon. In coming years, we will see bigger role for such institutions as GreenPro and Green Products and Services Council. But the question is, are we talking and doing enough about sustainability as an industry? Is sustainability sustainable? I will explain what do I mean by it. A question was put to me in GreenPro webinar series related to this prestigious event a couple of months back. I was asked, how expensive are your products? And the answer to the question was, they are not. And people were really surprised. So most of the people have this perception, and that is there is some truth in it as well, that sustainable products are expensive because we have to go the extra mile. We have to do more than it is required to make regular commercialized products. We have to do more research, use different level of materials, processing, manufacturing, and for the new products, volume rises gradually. Because of all these parameters, products may get expensive a bit. But how to make sure that such materials and products remain cost effective? Besides the very important cost quotient, are there other factors in place which can make the design, production, marketing, and usage of sustainable practices a norm rather than special cases? I strongly believe in the idea that sustainability needs to be sustainable. Now, that is one part of sustainability. The second is, as designers and manufacturers of sustainable products, do we have a robust design and manufacturing strategy in place which can ongoingly, repeatedly produce sustainable products at a sustained speed and consistency? Have you worked out a formula for design methodologies, manufacturing technologies which are consistent so that we can ongoingly bring forth sustainable, low carbon embodied products? Is our design and manufacturing philosophy rigorous enough to deliver products with low carbon footprint consistently? And I would like to explain more about it a bit later. Having spoken about sustainability, which is a new term I like to talk about all the time, sustainability, I would now like to talk about innovation. We all have used this word in our everyday language, and innovation is when we try and improve on existing products, services, materials, or methodology, and try and do something more and different with it, and go to a next level using existing resources and often limited resources. And it's my belief that sustainability, innovation is another thing which is going to be talked about around the world a lot more often these days. It is important that we practice innovation in each and every aspect of our activity and the work that we do to differentiate it more. We at IQUBX think of everything from the perspective of innovation besides sustainability. If what we are making is not innovative and different enough, then there is no point in doing it. This is my belief. In fact, I like to say, if I'm not innovation, I'm nothing. Robust and persistent innovation is an important factor in delivering low carbon embodied materials and products ongoingly. And I like to call this innovation with an E, another word which I've coined, and it is all about entrepreneurial innovation at every level of your organization, ongoing and consistent and persistent innovation. And as advancement of technical expertise happens, in countries like India and China, more research and development is getting shifted here because of one factor, and that we have learned to live in a more constrained environment, and that's very unique to these economies. And I've said it many times, sustainability as well as innovation is a story of constrained resources. In an abundant world, you wouldn't need either of them. In our constrained economies and as a cultural mindset, we respect the environment and want to conserve resources much more. Right from childhood, we are seeing at our homes how a garment will be passed on to younger generations or often repurposed like a dusting cloth. And we see so many examples of frugal innovation, like you can see on the screen, sometimes also called jugaad. We see that in very limited resources, some great products, services, innovations, and inventions have come now. For instance, cycles being fitted with devices which can generate electricity while going on potholes of our rural countryside. And this energy is stored in a battery which helps the cycle go faster on a smoother road or while climbing on inclined planes. And we have seen examples of refrigerators which does not need electricity but is made of baked clay and runs on basic principle of capillary action, to which the high energy particles of water would evaporate in the way the mattas, the clay pots, our traditional clay pots, were used to cool water, or homes being lighted with discarded PET bottles filled with water and bleach. However, when we talk about sustainability or consistently delivering such materials and products, frugal innovation is not enough, because these are one-off examples. In the new R&D centers in this part of the world, new products are being designed from grounds up at much lesser cost and lower carbon footprint. Due to the ingrained frugal mindset, the mindset of achieving things from minimal resources, we are natural at developing and applying high-end technology at a minimum cost. India can launch a satellite or can send a spaceship to moon at a much lesser cost, simply because we have learned to get the maximum out of minimum resources. This is innovation. Innovation with the letter E I have been talking about, entrepreneurial innovation. With design processes, methodologies, and SOPs based on frugal mindset. Sustainability, and I keep it saying again and again, sustainability and innovation both are stories of constrained resources. And innovation is the solution for sustained delivery of cost-effective, low-carbon embodied materials and products. And now, to put everything together so that everything becomes much more clearer what I've been talking about, I would like to give the example of how we at IQUBX did it. I am from a middle-class background, born and bred in New Delhi, India. I became an architect and later did my master's in product design from one of the most prestigious institutes in India, School of Planning and Architecture, New Delhi. For many years, I practiced as a design consultant and did design and build for some very prestigious clients. However, I always felt that the kind of product systems which I needed to build my creative designs was simply not available. I could not find freedom to express myself through my designs. I felt as if I was designing with my hands tied. When I had to express myself creatively, I had to take the route of age-old technologies with the help of carpenters using boards and laminates, expensive, time-consuming, and definitely not sustainable. There were a lot of industrialized modular systems, local and imported from high-end manufacturers from Europe, US, and a different part of the world. But all these systems were very limited in their customization as per my creative requirements, or the turnaround time or the cost were prohibitively higher, and I couldn't use these for most of my projects. This was very frustrating, and I'm sure there must be some architects and interior designers sitting here. I ask you this question: is the role of an architect or an interior designer limited to just specifying a product? What is available out there? No, definitely no. And I also saw that these systems couldn't be modified as per the future changing requirements of my clients. And soon they became redundant. This was quite unacceptable to me. Coming from a culture and background which believes in preservation and a judicious use of resources, and in a sustainable planet. I always felt that something could be done about it. But alas, I had my own constraints. And then an opportunity came in disguise of a disaster. So I don't think opportunity will always present itself with a board written on its forehead. I'm an opportunity. In one of my interviews, which I had done as design and build, the CEO of the company tipped on a loose weight plate of a floor junction box. Those related to the interior industry would know that for cabling under the floor, you need some races and floor junction box, and it is covered with a steel plate fixed with the help of screws. It is an unsafe and ugly thing to look at, and there are no standard products to be found in the market, and fabricating each floor box in stainless steel was not acceptable, and it was very challenging, and it was quite a perplexing situation here. And then inspiration struck me when I saw my child playing with Lego toys. He could build so many things from the same basic blocks, and there was so much creative satisfaction on his face, and I said, hey, why can't I make something like that for the interior industry? I had constrained resources of funds, time, energy that I could do it, but thinking through a mindset of extracting the maximum from the minimum. I made floor junction blocks from minimum number of components, just 3, and use the same components to deliver other solutions too. My first product design got patented, and it was liked by a lot of people. I designed more systems with minimum components which could be fitted in different ways and combinations to give diverse solutions. This meant much lower investments, of course, of money, time, energy in product development, and it also meant high level of customization for the creative freedom that I wanted. This also meant much lower carbon footprint in product development, manufacturing, logistics, installation, and longer life cycle, as the products could be modified as per the changing future requirements of my clients. I had indeed killed a lot of demons with a single stone, and I made these products by using recycled aluminium. I have spoken in past about recycled aluminium on various platforms. That is a wonderful material with a very low carbon footprint, and this is not the platform on which I would like to speak about it time and again. And it can be recycled infinite times without diluting its wonderful properties of high strength to weight ratios, flexibility of manufacturing, its resistance to corrosion, etc., etc. But the story is that using these recycled aluminium as a base material, I designed different products. I designed a glass partition with multiple moldings so that in the same system, different glass combinations could be fitted, giving different solutions in one product. And you can see these are being displayed at the booth behind of our company. And this is a very unique partition system in the entire world. And but there were other products too. This glass partition turned out to have the highest sound insulation reported anywhere in the world. I guess it is simply because of the multiple moldings which we use, and that dampens the sound waves. Open server rack, an import substitute was designed for Siemens India for mounting metro rail signaling equipment, was also used to make a huge partition in operation GMR Hyderabad Airport, and then as a structure for our workstation systems, and later for prefab office cabin systems. We designed patented baffle ceilings with exotic finishes like lacquered glass, cork in any height and shape, office and meeting pods up to full room size. One of them is displayed here, another one will be displayed by tomorrow, and we can make office pods, meeting pods up to any size. Ceiling trapdoors in huge custom sizes. The biggest one we have made is 18 feet by 8 feet, which is more than 5 meter, I think 6 meter or something like that. 6 meter by 2.5 meter. And prefab freestanding offices, office cabins for industrial sheds, and more. These solutions are unique in the entire world. We got 3 patents already and 100 plus design registrations. All the systems were made with the same design philosophy of innovation with an E, and that's why Green Products and Services Council have certified all our products GreenPro Type 1 Eco-Label certification. And today we have the largest number of GreenPro certified architecture products in India. For a startup which just started 6-7 years ago and with COVID in between, I would say that is a good achievement. Every product at IQUBX is born with a green spoon. We have demonstrated to the world that not only sustainable certified products can be made in a very cost-effective manner, but they can be innovative, desirable, and attractive to use. IQUBX products are being specified globally by big organizations, architects, interior designers, and we are exporting these products. Designers love to use our products because it gives them more freedom of creative expression. People and organizations reach out to us for solutions from across the world because we are very discoverable on Google search engine, and we are based in New Delhi, and we have 20 distributors across India, Nepal, and Middle East, and we are a global brand in making. We have put a booth at the rear, and the two meeting points will be there. As I said, one will be there tomorrow. Please check them out in detail, and I would request you to please share your business cards with us as well, because this will help spread this word of sustainability and innovation around the world. And to sum it up, the products should be sustainable, of course, with low embodied carbon, but also cost-effective, attractive, and conducive to our requirements. They should be innovative and creative enough so that they become usable by default, rather than the legislations having to push them to become specified. And for such products, we need innovation, entrepreneurial innovation, rigorous and innovative strategies for design and manufacturing, processes, SOPs to extract maximum from minimum resources. Innovation is a great solution for sustainable sustainability, for consistent supply of low carbon and long life cycle innovative products. And we at IQUBX have made it a mission. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.